Hi, I'm Jason Eisner, here with Rob Cotterill. We're about to do our interview for Things. We even set up our own Things lighting, as you can see. And we're doing it in the kitchen. One of the greatest locations in Things is a kitchen.
I don't know how I feel about Things as a film. I mean, I don't know how to categorize it. I don't even really know how to process it. It's just this onslaught of insanity.
Yeah, this is the thing about Things. Like, a lot of people say that the opening 15 minutes of Suspiria is like a nightmare caught on film. But Things is actually a nightmare. Like, if you want to experience a nightmare at home, you pop Things into your VHS player or DVD player, and you sit back and have a nightmare.
It's about as true to a nightmare as possible, especially from the opening scene of this girl in a devil mask taking off her clothes because this dude wants her to have his baby, and then he tells her that, you know, she's already had it. I was over here one day and they were talking about this movie. Jason was interested in it, and because it was made by a Nova Scotia filmmaker, and since we're Nova Scotia filmmakers, we were sort of looking to genre films that were made in our region.
Yeah, I first was exposed to Things by our local video store had a copy of it on VHS, but I didn't see it till years later, until a friend of mine by the name of Stephen McLeod had a YouTube party, and he showed this clip of Barry Gillis on Cape Breton Report.
Barry, it looks like a movie that would create a lot of nightmares for a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a very gory and horrific movie.
And when I saw Barry talking about his film, I thought it sounded so amusing, and he just carried himself so amazingly in that interview that I just had to see his movie. To be honest, like, when I first watched Things, I just thought it was just a complete mistake. Until I watched some of Barry's music videos and see how crazy his material is.
I see distant stars in the sky, and I wonder if you see them too.
I realized this is a man who, you know, he's got a wild imagination.
If you watch movies, you kind of, you know, learn the language of films, but like the language of film in this movie is obliterated. It does not exist.
Did they like shoot all their footage and then get it like developed, and they watched it at the very end, or were they doing that throughout the process of making the movie? Because it seems like they didn't. Like, there's moments, like there'll be a scene where like Barry is in one emotion, and then you can tell like the next shot the lighting is completely different, and it's still the same scene, and his character is like going through a completely different emotion than the shot before. Like, even the shots of like, there's a lot of material with like Amber Lynn in there that has like nothing to do with the story or what's going on. Or what's great about her too is she always has this like information about what's going on in the house.
Yeah.
She's the only outsider from what's going on who knows everything. She knows what's going on there.
Well,
but there's no reporters or anyone.
But she alludes to the fact that they've been missing for 15 days. It's like, have they been eating cheese sandwiches for 15 days in this house with these creatures? Like, I mean, like, the time frame seems really kind of skewed and fucked.
Sometimes you can just get lost in time eating cheese sandwiches.
I think that there's something very Canadian about Barry and Barry's character and all the characters in the movie. You know, it kind of feels. What did I say? It felt like, you know, your typical Canadian kitchen party movie, and there's these moments where they sort of talk about, you know, random shit while there's things in another room, but they sort of forget about the things being there, and they talk and
they just kind of hang out like you would it in a Nova Scotia home in a way.
Yeah.
Just like different people in different rooms doing their own separate thing.
Yeah, definitely. You know. And there, you know, it kind of has a Trailer Park Boys feel to it in some ways too. It's, you know, a lot of cool guys hanging out.
What I love about it too is like it does remind, like, in the sense of reminding me of like growing up making movies.
For sure.
You see, like, you know, being a filmmaker and watching things, you see, like, you know, you at least see like the heart and soul that went into the movie. There's a lot of hard work that was put into it, and I can tell they were sweating their ass off in that little house. And I love it for that. Like, I think it has like a great, like, just a great feeling of you know, friends getting together and making a movie and putting everything they have into it.